yourself. Dogs don't count. Okay. Do you like candy bars? Of course, everyone likes candy bars. Some people even have a favorite candy bar. Today I'm going to demonstrate and show you how you can make your own candy bars at home. Well, almost. Long ago I was a baker at a small local bakery. I did that for about 3 years. And then I went on to a grocery store where I baked on and off for another 10 years. These almost candy bars were always one of the customer favorites, and one of my favorites as well because they're so good and so easy to make. I'm going to begin by showing you what materials we need to make the candy bars, what ingredients we need. Some of them are necessary, some are optional, and I'll explain that as we go. And then I'll show you the steps that we'll take to go through to get it completed. The recipe that I'm going to demonstrate involves at least 8 ingredients. I say at least 8 because they can be added or subtracted depending on what you like. And there's going to be 11 steps in the process. First, the materials that you're going to need. You're going to need a baking pan or a 9x13 dish, just like this. You're going to need a large bowl to mix. You're going to need a can or bottle opener. You're going to need a 1/2 cup measuring cup. You're going to need a 1 cup liquid measuring cup, and you're going to need a non-stick cooking spread. Then as far as the ingredients, you're going to need 1 box of Devil's Food cake mix. It doesn't matter what brand. You're going to need softened but not melted butter, 1 stick. We're going to need 1 cup of chocolate chips. We're going to need 1 cup of butterscotch chips, a 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips, a 1/2 cup of mini M&Ms, a 1/2 cup of chopped peanuts, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and like I said, some people like to put things like coconut, or they like to use pecans instead of peanuts. They don't want to use butterscotch chips. None of that matters. It's up to you, whatever you like. So the first thing we're going to do, as you do always in the kitchen, you're going to wash your hands. I've already done that, so I'm going to skip showing you that part of it. Then you're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And then the first thing that you will do, you're going to take your Devil's Food cake mix, pour it into the mixing bowl. You're going to get your softened butter, and you're going to put it in there too, and you're going to mix it all up. I usually mix it with my hands because it seems to be the best way to get it all clumped up. Then what you're going to do, you're going to dump that into your pan, your baking dish or your pan, whatever you have, and you're going to press that into the pan like I've done right here. And then the next steps are very simple. We're going to take our chocolate chips. They're going to get sprinkled evenly over the entire pan. We're going to take our butterscotch chips and we're going to do the same thing. Then I go with the white chocolate chips next. I suppose it doesn't really matter what order you go in. This is just how I always do it. Then we'll do the M&Ms. And then we're going to do the peanuts. A little extra there. And then what you'll do then is you're going to drizzle your condensed milk over the entire pan, which it goes really slow, so I'm not going to take the time to do the whole thing. Just kind of show you what you do. You make sure you got to cover the whole thing, everything. So now that we've done that, when you have that all covered, you're going to go ahead and put it in the oven, and you're going to bake it at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the white condensed milk is more of a golden brown color. That's when you'll know that it's done. So now to go back, I've talked about the materials that you need. I've talked about the ingredients, and I've taken you through the 11 steps that you need to make this delicious treat. This dessert is an extremely versatile dessert. You can take it to a fancy cookout. You can have it at home and share it with your family, or you can even just cut a candy bar sized piece out of the pan, and just have your own candy bar at home for yourself. You can make it your own by adding or subtracting any of the ingredients and just kind of do it however you want. And then when it's done, it's going to look just like this. And oh my goodness, simply amazing.